Yes, people, it is Champions League final weekend. And listen, me and King, we both represent AC Milan in this. However, it's Inter Milan versus PSG, and it's going to be a cracker of a final. Hopefully, you know, we're all excited for the final. Hopefully you guys are tuning into the channel. Hope you guys liking and subscribing. Make sure that's the first thing you guys do to subscribe to all my guests. Subscribe to myself. We're getting so close to 300 subs, man, guys. 25 subs away from 300 subs, man. I would love to get to at least 500 subs or at least 450 before the new season starts next season. So let's go, people. You know the drill. Like and subscribe. But lads, Champions League final weekend. How are we feeling, man? This is going to be something extraordinary. And first of all, King, congratulations on the Conference League title. And you demanded a 4-1 win. Listen, you got the 4-1 win, my G. You got the 4-1 win. You asked for it as well on stream.
Yeah, I did.
Let me just quickly play a video clip. Yeah, that's literally on my YouTube Shorts. And you, man, yeah, have you haven't checked it out? Check it out. Here it is.
What I need is a 4-1 win. That's what I need. You just need a win. You just need a win, bro. It doesn't matter how you win. No. What I need is a 4-1 win.
They heard. The spirits heard me.
I got the 4-1 win you deserve.
That's what I need. That's what I needed. Yeah. It was a good win, but it's the small competition. We're talking about the big boy. We're talking about the big ears. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun game. Two contrasting styles of teams. You got your possession based team versus your defensively strong team as well. So it's gonna be very good to talk about it and see what happens.
But people, obviously, welcome back, Josh, to the channel, obviously, as well. Back since Monday was the last day we reviewed the Premier League. We'll be doing a Premier League review show, so King will be on that one as well. We'll get a lot of fans on as well for the Premier League review show. So, guys, do tune in, do like, and subscribe to both our channels. Josh will have content coming his way very, very soon. I think as the summer comes by, I think he should be able to, do some content. But hope you're well, Josh, and welcome back. Hope you're doing okay, and yeah, let's get started.
Let's get started, man. I mean, I know what African King said. I agree completely. I have no personal biases going into this final whatsoever. I'm just looking forward to it. It should be a good game. And if we want to talk about who we think is going to win this early on in the stream, I personally go PSG, but I'll explain why later. Hope you two are getting on well. And like I said earlier, let's just hope for a good final.
Yes, sir. Let's hope for a good final, lads. Come on. Obviously, like, share, subscribe to both our channels. The link is in the title. But yeah, I mean, the Champions League final is literally tomorrow, and I literally can't wait for it. It's like, it's one of those finals where I'm pretty much just gonna sit back and watch everything unfold. Like, I'm not bothered about who wins, really. Well, obviously, I'm not gonna let the AC Milan side of me take over tomorrow's final, because to be honest with you, I don't really care about who wins tomorrow's final. Milan still have 4, and Milan still have 7 anyway, so it's not going to affect me that much. But Inter Milan, look, Simeone Inzaghi, for me, bro, he's one of those managers that really, really deserve a Champions League title. He is such an incredible manager, guys. Like, let's just be honest. He is an incredible manager that deserves a Champions League title, and if he doesn't get one, he's massively underachieved. He is massively underachieved. Forget just like what he's done in Serie A. Right, winning 2 league titles in 2 years. If he doesn't win this Champions League, he's underachieved, in my opinion, because he deserves one for the sake of his career, for the sake of what he, what he gets. You know what I'm trying to say. But big up to you, son. Big up, my guy. Hope you're well, man. It's been a long time since we spoke. Big up to you, Rajat. Hope you're well. Opinion on Lucho. Are you talking about Luis Enrique? Luis Enrique, unfortunately with his daughter, like losing his daughter is gonna hurt. Like many times people say, no child should ever have to go before their parents, and it is sad. And Luis Enrique, if he wins this, it's for his daughter. Wins it for his daughter, and he deserves it. He deserves it. PSG, if they win this, they win the quadruple, I think. So PSG need to win this Champions League. They need to win it. But yeah. Lads, just give your opinions. Like, just give your build up to the final. Let's leak predictions out of it. Yeah, But let's look into the final as a whole. Let's look from both sides. Where do you want to start? I mean, we'll start with PSG. I think because PSG are, this is a very young PSG team that have been in the gone into the Champions League final. A very very new team. Like obviously with Marquinhos being there. Who else was there when PSG? Kimpembe was still there, I guess. And I mean, listen, Donnarumma's been in a Euros final as well, so it's a big final for PSG. Massive final for PSG. But what are you guys saying? I'll start with you, Josh. Actually, hope you how are you feeling, man? Forget predictions. Just leave predictions out of it for now.
Leave predictions out of it. I mean, I was going to talk about the the last 4 times the final's been held in Munich, a club wins it for the first time. So historically, PSG are probably the favourites. But man, I don't know. To be honest, I don't really know where to start. I think PSG.
King, you already know why Munich.
Yeah, I know. Less said about that, the better. But I mean, PSG. I think their last game they won the Coupe de France, whereas Inter Milan they lost to Serie A on the last day to Napoli. I think they got pipped by a point. So PSG will be full of confidence going into this. But then we also have to take into account how Inter Milan will want to respond to losing their title. Because I think they won it last year, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
And they lost it to Conte's Napoli this time around. So they're going to want revenge as well. Honestly, I know we've said it before, but I think it's going to be a great final. I think it will be the most exciting final we've had since 2018. In my opinion, all the Champions League finals after 2018 have been a bit meh. But I'm thinking this one will be there'll definitely be more than one goal in it. That has been usually the case over the last few years. But I'll let King hit it off now.
Yeah. We'll start with the PSG side of things. For PSG, this has been a culmination of years. Ever since they had they weren't Saudi, they ain't Dubai. Is it Dubai or Emirati? Who are the owners?
Qatari.
The Qatari owners. The one thing that they haven't got is this Champions League. And they've done it, and they've tried many different things. They tried Galacticos with the likes of Mbappe, Messi, Neymar. They came close last time with Tuchel when Thiago Silva and him lost the final. This is the closest I think they're ever going to get to this Champions League. And it's the first time that they put a manager that has a system. They're playing a Barcelona-esque style of football. They're actually using young talent and actually looking forward to the future and looking at some of the young talents across France as well. So they're introducing French talent within their squad as well, and have a very young squad, which is, I think, in terms of the modern game, this is probably the best version of PSG I've seen so far. Even with the likes of Mbappe, Neymar, and that in there, this is the best footballing version of PSG I have ever seen. So for me, this is the time that they need to win the Champions League, because this will be the culmination of their project. It's similar to the time when Roman had it. He had the club for 10 years, and it took until like the last effort, the last chance to win the Champions League. And I think with Luis Enrique, with the type of players they have, the type of style of football they have, they can dominate most teams with their midfield. Their midfield is world class. They don't have an out and out number 9, but they have wingers that are fast, pacey, able to beat a man. Dembele is clinical. The defense is a bit shaky, and the goalkeeper is also the best in the world. So for PSG, this is the moment that they need to take it with both their hands and win this Champions League. Do something that will cement them in the history books. They've only been around since the 1970s. So this is the second time they got to the final. And with most teams, you lose your first final, you win your second. This is the one that they have to win. And I think I have no doubt in saying that they would deserve it if they won it this year. Because for me, they've been the best team in Europe by a mile, and the way they play, it's beautiful. The way they dominate teams, it's beautiful. And I think for football's sake, I feel like PSG deserve to go on to win this game. But they're gonna be the only thing that will let them down is some of their inexperience and some of their frailties in defense, because they're not the greatest defensively. So Inter Milan will have a chance to score, As you've seen in previous rounds, they will concede goals. It just depends if they can outscore the team they face. But it's going to be a high-scoring game, definitely.
Could this be the youngest team to ever win the Champions League? Because PSG, like you said, only been formed in the 1970s. Am I correct?
1970, exactly.
Yeah. Could this be? Is this the youngest team to win the Champions League? Because most of those teams that have won Champions Leagues either were early 1900s or either late 1800s. United was 1878. Man City was 1890 something, if I'm not mistaken. I think
1894.
1894. Liverpool was what 1870. I think they were around the same time as us, if I'm not mistaken. I think just around the same time. Everton 1878, but they've not won a Champions League. But this is what I'm trying to say. These clubs have been formed so late in the 1800s, early 1900s. Is this the youngest team? Is this the youngest team to ever win the Champions League? Like youngest club? Yeah. Forget players. Youngest formed club to win the Champions League. Is this going to be the youngest team? Youngest club, I mean.
Yeah, it will be. I think. Yeah, Chelsea were 1905, so I think it will be. I mean, if you want to take takeovers into account and where Chelsea and City were beforehand, and you could say since the takeover they only took about 9 years to win it. But other than that, they would be by far the youngest team formed that would win it. And I mean, the whole point of their takeover was to finally win the Champions League. To this day, only one French team has ever won the European Cup. And that was Marseille in, I think, 1993.
Yeah.
And Marseille, they were found for match fixing. So I've heard all about that, Wenger's time in Monaco and whatnot. That's why he left French football. So the only European Cup that France have to their name, the country of France have to their name, was due to match fixing, most likely. So it's about time PSG made France proud. I mean, at the end of the day, this is the same country that hosts the Ballon d'Or every year. They've got football heritage. They've got football heritage, but they don't have the European success to back it up. And it's about time PSG did the country of France proud.
And asking about PSG, obviously, will this make them the biggest French club ever if they win this Champions League? Because it has to be, right? I mean, look, Marseille had the most league titles, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it Lyon that had the most league titles, if I'm not mistaken? But PSG have now just eclipsed that already. PSG have now eclipsed that. Lyon are on 12. PSG have now eclipsed that to 13, right? I think if PSG win this Champions League, they are officially the biggest French club of all time. It's hard to argue against that. Because only one French club has won a Champions League. Or only one French club has won a European Cup. And
PSG have the most titles in France.
Yeah.
Titles. They've got 13 to Marseille and Saint Etienne's 10 each. So officially, I mean, their status as the biggest club in France would be secured.
Yeah, pretty much.
And with the amount of investment they've put into that team, I mean,
and their fan base is growing every year as well. And their fan base is growing every single year as well. Like people looking at PSG. Bro, PSG shirts are everywhere now.
PSG, yeah, it's a fashion brand.
Global recognition now. It's global recognition. I mean, to be fair, you are in Paris, so I mean the fashion is gotta be there, isn't it? You know what I'm trying to say. So yeah. Sorry, Josh. Continue from King's point earlier. I know he made the point about PSG and the youngest squad, and he wanted to start with PSG. I want you to continue from that about PSG.
Well, I mean, about the youngest club. I mean, I don't know what else to say really. I mean, if we want to talk about their road to the Champions League, I mean, I haven't paid enough attention to them to know exactly when they switched it on, but it was around January time when they beat Man City. They rescued themselves. They got into the playoffs. I think in the playoff round they beat Brest 10-0 over 2 legs.
That Brest, yeah.
They completely outplayed Liverpool for the most part of their 2 legs. They outplayed Aston Villa for the most part of their 2 legs. And apart from a 15-minute spell at the start of the second leg, they dominated Arsenal in the semi-finals. So we could arguably say PSG have been the best team in the tournament since the knockout stages began. But going on from that, Barcelona were considered the favourites, who then got knocked out by Inter Milan. At the end of the day, I mean, I know we're going to keep reiterating this, but it's going to be such a great final. It should be such a great final. I mean, there's been too many 1-0 snooze fests over the last few years, and hopefully we'll get a bit more drama.
Because obviously PSG made Kvaratskhelia the permanent signing in January. They made a really good signing in January. Is that the best January signing ever? Could that be if PSG had won this? Could this be the best? Could this be the best January signing in history?
I wouldn't say that because you got the likes of Luis Suarez to Liverpool. You got other ones that you can think of.
Yeah, but what? To be fair with you, I know I talk about the quality of the player, but what did Luis Suarez win at Liverpool exactly? Is my question.
Carabao Cup.
That's the only thing, and I'm not saying Suarez was a bad player at Liverpool. Don't get me wrong, but in terms of achievement, success, could this be the best signing in January ever?
If they win the Champions League, yes, but because I don't really take the French league as serious because it's a dominated league by them. But the Champions League, if they win that Champions League, then you can make that shout. But there's been quality January signings over the years. Even like a Van Dijk was a January signing.
Yeah,
and look what he went on to do.
Because don't forget, bro, like also PSG, right? They were 24th in the Champions League at one point. They were literally about to get eliminated, and they had to beat Man City to go through to get back into the to get back into a within conversation or a shout of even qualifying for the Champions League. And they're in the final. After who would have thought after being so close to getting eliminated, the biggest name to get eliminated, could this be the greatest run ever as well? Could this be the greatest run ever?
Real Madrid 2022 springs to mind.
Yeah.
Because when they almost got eliminated by, what was it, Napoli? If I'm not mistaken? Napoli, Inter. I think Inter, they had Inter right in the group, I think, in Real Madrid.
I think they lost to Sheriff FC as well at one point.
They did.
So it wasn't as if they were in great shape going into the knockout stages. But obviously, you had Messi's missed penalty, the Benzema hat-trick in the second leg. And then they somehow scraped past Chelsea in the quarterfinals, which I still don't know how they did. I mean, they got completely dominated at the Bernabeu. I'm sure King remembers.
Yeah.
And then we all know what happened in that semi-final. So there's a lot of competition there, but it would be a great story regardless. Like I touched upon earlier, with the history of France football not being as prestigious as it should be.
Yeah, it would get rid of that Farmers League tag as well because you beat 3 English teams. You beat one of the best Italian teams to get to it. You beat 4 English teams actually: City, Liverpool, Villa, Arsenal, and then you beat Inter Milan in the final. It gets you that European recognition that PSG and their owners have been waiting for 13 years. So it's the one thing they haven't done because no one cares about them winning French league after French league after French league. This is the trophy that their owners want. This is the trophy that will cement PSG into the history books.
Yeah.
Then once they get 1, they can get 2, then they can get 3, and you never know. You get your first one, then the ball starts rolling, especially for a club like PSG, and they're so young, and the amount of French talent that is coming through. It's about time that they looked at the French talent because if you look at Madrid is filled with French talent that should be at PSG. So PSG need to be dominant over their domain, do what Bayern does in Germany. Any of the best young French guys coming through.
A lot of the Real Madrid French players they signed that they've actually come from Ligue 1.
Exactly. They should be in PSG.
Varane was from Ligue 1. He was from RC Lens, right? Chouameni. Where was he from again? What was it? Was it Lille?
Monaco, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Monaco.
It was Monaco. Yeah.
They signed James Rodriguez from Monaco as well. They signed. They signed. I know he's not French, but they signed him from Monaco, right? They signed Benzema from Lyon. They signed Camavinga on a free transfer from, what was it, Rennes?
I think it was Rennes, yeah.
Bro, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, Real Madrid exploit the French market. Mbappe is from the French league. But this is what I'm trying to say. People look at the French league as actually a farmers league or whatever. It's not. They actually produce high level talent. Drogba came from the French league. Riyad Mahrez came from French League 2. That's what they call it, French League 2, right? Riyad Mahrez came from, what was it? What was the game again? Le Havre from the second division.
Even Kante came from, I think, second division.
Exactly,
France,
bro. Exactly, bro. Like people tell me the French league is a bad league. Most of the talent from France are literally there, bro. Desire Doué is becoming a top talent now. Who else, bro? Kingsley Coman came from there. People don't rate Kingsley Coman that highly, but the guy won so much with Bayern. You know,
even Saliba. That's a player that can be at PSG.
Wasn't Saliba's an Arsenal academy, and then he came from there?
No. He was from Saint Etienne anyway.
Yeah, him and Wesley Fofana, that partnership.
Very well.
Yeah, both talented. Both left the French league. See, this is what PSG needs to start doing. They need to control their domain, and this Champions League allows them to do that. It allows them to go on to the next level.
The Champions League is always the main focus for owners like PSG's. I mean, look at Abramovich at Chelsea. He was straight away, as soon as he came in through at Stamford Bridge, he was absolutely obsessed with that European title. Sheikh Mansour under Man City. As soon as they got that league title under their belt, bang, they're straight into Europe. I mean, it completely validates your investment at the end of the day. I mean, I mean, if you're spending that much money on a club like Abramovich has at Chelsea, or Sheikh Mansour has at City, or I can't remember his name at PSG, or even at Newcastle, you're going to want a return for your investments, and European glory is by far the best return for the investments that you make.
And not just 1, 2, 3. That's what they want. They want multiple, and especially with these Arab owners, what they do is they invest in order to say we have the best club possible. So when the PSG owners see Man City winning that Champions League, they're upset. When they see Real Madrid doing their thing, they're upset because they want to be the best. They want to be the greatest.
Yeah,
and they'll do whatever it takes to be the greatest.
But also, if you go look at like PSG, right, like. And just in general, like the finances, like the owners already put in so much money, right? They've already invested so much of their finances into the football club. But not just that. Go look at how much it would elevate them from FFP. Like how much they could go in, how much more they could go and spend. But they could go and sign an Osimhen now. They could go and sign a Gyökeres maybe potentially if they win this Champions League. The PSG project is actually not looked at enough. Yes, they have young players that are inexperienced and unproven. Fine. But the project that Luis Enrique is building at PSG is very enticing. And this guy is a double manager.
It's what King said earlier. They dropped the Galactico tag in order to focus on an actual team unit.
And they went on the right track.
We've seen it under the Galacticos at Real Madrid. They brought no European success during that period.
But the one thing is, Josh, like at the same time, PSG have an academy that they can trust. That's why they can go down that route. They actually have an academy that they can actually look. They have Warren Zaire-Emery. They have Desire Doué, who came from the French league. Like they had what's the name? Bradley Barcola. You know, the French market is so easy to look at. That's why they can bring in young players from the other clubs in France or their own academy because PSG produce so many great players. People are getting Xavi Simons. PSG, you know, this is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
their academy is not looked at all, one bit, not one bit. And I think PSG needs to be looked at more in terms of talent wise coming like players coming out of that team, and
it's their league in general. It's their league in general because from Saint Etienne there's talent, from Lyon, from Marseille, from all the French clubs there's talent. As I said before, PSG need to control that talent.
Martial came from there. You're gonna laugh at me for saying Martial, but Martial was a good player.
French football's produced so much talent for so long.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the likes of Henry and Petit and whatnot from an Arsenal perspective, obviously.
Yeah, that was the best Arsenal when they had the French guys.
Exactly. So this isn't a new thing. This isn't a new trend with France football producing top talent. This has been the case. This has been the case for at least 30 years.
Yeah. It's the first time a French team has tapped into it.
Exactly. And look where they are. They're in a Champions League final. I personally believe they're going to win it. And why is that? Because for me, they've been the best performing team since the knockout stages began. And at the end of the day, the history's on their side, as I alluded to earlier. That's we'll get to the predictions later, I suppose.
No, we will. They go to Madrid because 15 Champions Leagues. They're the reason why Madrid have 15 Champions Leagues. A lot of them have Camavinga, Tchouaméni, 15 Champions Leagues. Varane, Zidane was there. I could go look at more, like a lot of players. They got Messi, Mbappe and Neymar, they're so shit in the Champions League. Exactly, because they wanted to go for big egos that didn't want to play there, that didn't want to go there and play for the club. They wanted to go for the money. It was for marketing purposes. That's why they brought Messi, Neymar, and that's why they brought Messi and Neymar. And Neymar, actually, to be fair, he was not marketing, but he was there for a long time and he won league titles with them. But PSG, right, brought Messi in. That was marketing. Whether people want to agree with me or not, it was marketing.
Yeah, it was. They wanted to put their name out there.
It worked well for them because they sold a lot. They sold a lot of kits. They did, right? No, man, you'll be able to get your first Osman. Let's not talk about that for now. Big up to you, Raja. Big up to you, man. Hope you're subscribed and like the video, mate. Definitely would like to get you on a show one day if you're free to talk. You would think with such a strong front three you could go so far. You can win or go far. Yeah, you could because the thing is, right? PSG, right, are famous for their attack. They had such great attackers in the past. They had Ronaldinho. People forgetting Ronaldinho went there. Beckham went there briefly. Towards the end of his career. What do you call
Arteta.
Man, Arteta. Thiago Silva played there, even though he's not an attacker. He was a great defender, but Thiago Silva was there. Ibrahimovic, Cavani, bro. People forget Cavani's time at PSG. He was class. Yeah. This guy was, what was it? I know Ibra broke the all-time top goal scorer in the French league, but Cavani was also there. Cavani was also that guy at PSG. Like before Mbappe came in, it was Ibra, and then it was Cavani. Cavani left PSG in 2020. He joined United, right, on a free transfer for like a year, and then he signed another year extension. But even then, like the talent from the French league, the attackers that PSG have had in the past, right, bro. It's market, and it's also just talent, because players like Ronaldinho, Neymar all went there, you know. So it's not all doom and gloom for PSG. PSG made a Champions League final before, and rightly so. I mean, they've spent a lot of money. They should be in the Champions League final. But this young squad is so likable. It's so hard to hate this PSG team, in my opinion. It's just so hard to hate these PSG players, man, because they're actually. Do you know what it is? Yes, they might not be. They might look raw. They might not look like all that. But bro, the talent that they have in the squad, just the depth as well. Like they actually have it all. The manager, you know, the academy. PSG have the finances just to become such a top club, but they've massively underachieved in Europe for so many years. This is their time. If this is a time, this is their year. This is their year for me. But big up to you, Prime. Hope you're well, my G. Can't hear you, bro.
You muted, mate.
Hey, Kevin, you're 15th. Relax, bro. Let me go up on the top row.
Fucking hell. Can't remember. We've had the exact same thing as you back 2 years ago, by the way, just saying.
Well done. We don't care. You're 15th. Bottom row. I'm top row. Switch.
No. I'm the host of the show, mate.
We don't. You're 15th, though. You're 15th. So.
3 Champions Leagues, 2 Champions Leagues. Nah.
Great. You're 15th. You're 15th.
I'm not. Nah, this is not a Premier League show. Premier League show.
And you're not. Oh, it's a European show. You didn't win Europa. Oh, we won our European trophy.
It's fine, mate. But anyways, they haven't won in a long time. Facts. They haven't won in a long time. Yeah, but Inter Milan, the thing is, right, with Inter Milan, they have a good manager. They set up so well. We'll talk about Inter in a bit. We're talking about PSG at the moment, right? But it's just they have everything to be a top club. They have the finances. They have everything in place. But they've just massively underachieved in Europe for so many years. That's my point. You know what I mean?
You know why though? Because they picked the wrong managers and they went the Galacto era. And you know what the problem was with that front three is they didn't want to defend. And if you're defending, if you're a team attacking against 8 men, it's easy. You can cut them open. That's what PSG used to be. And a lot of the managers that they had weren't good enough to deal with the egos, deal with the fact that these guys didn't want to defend, and deal that it wasn't really a team back then. This is the first time they've actually set up a team, and you can see the difference in the level of quality and the level of the way they play. And I think it's good that Luis Enrique got in and actually and what's his name, Luis Campos as well.
Yeah, Campos.
As
he just signed an extension with
them
PSG
two collectively. Yeah, them two collectively have created this new PSG, which is in a lot better state than it once was.
I disagree that they've hired the wrong managers in the past. I think they've hired very good managers. Like they've had just in recent years they've had Tuchel, for example. But what you're right about the player thing. They went too heavy on trying to sign big names and not really have a balanced squad. They have that now with Enrique and Campos and the team that they have. I think really it's a mixture of like Inter have the best defense in the world. You have PSG who don't really score a lot of goals, but I just don't know how you stop individual brilliance. Like we saw how like Arsenal are, I would say, the second best defensive team in the world, or have the second best defense in the world, I should say. But they couldn't stop PSG's individual brilliance in both legs, and in a one-off game, I don't know. Inter won the final 2 years ago. They lost. You'd like to think that they're going to come back in and win it. PSG have a lot of young players, so how are they going to handle such a big stage?
Because next year the club's going to improve as well.
I don't know. It's going to be an interesting final. It's going to be a very interesting final. But
yeah,
and Inzaghi's linked with a move away to Al Hilal.
He'll go away. I think he'll stay. I think if he wins this, I think if he doesn't win this Champions League, he's going to want to go again next year. And Inter have the squad too. They have the players too. But the problem is
they have a very old squad. I think this is like their last run, as you will. They need a rebuild.
I say mix. Barella's so young. Bastoni is so young. DeMarco's still in his prime, I guess you could pretty much say. And
I mean, Barella's not young anymore. He's like 26 or something. He's not young. But you look at their defense.
That's his prime age, though. Like
Acerbi's old. Mkhitaryan's old. Kalinoglu's old. They've got old players in that team. They need like a refresh. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
they do.
It's gonna be an interesting final, regardless. It's gonna be a very interesting final.
Barella's 28, so he's old as well.
All right. We've spoken a lot about PSG. Let's go to Inter now. Obviously, it's been 15 years since they last won the Champions League with Mourinho. They won the treble last time, and that Inter team, obviously, it's clear of what they have right now. Obviously, that team, Diego Milito, they had Cesar, they had ballers, man. That Inter team was insane. Like, what are your thoughts on obviously Inter Milan? Prime, I'll give you first since you just first hopped on, yeah. Like Inter as a squad, manager Inzaghi, like this is they fell short of the league title. This is their only shot at a trophy this year. Can Inter Milan overcome the odds and actually win this Champions League? Can they actually not overcome the odds? Sorry, can they win this Champions League with the players they've gotten? Because you mentioned the aging, yeah, and you mentioned that players that are slowly, getting to the late age. What do you see, this Inter squad, and why can they win this Champions League?
It's their last run as a collective. I think they have to do it. It kind of reminds me of when Chelsea won in 2012. Like it's your last run with those group of players that maybe they can just pull something out of the bag one final time and just get it done. When you look at PSG, like they have a lot of young players, they'll get to another final in another couple of years or another few years and they can win it. But with Inter, they're not going to have, these players won't have the chance again. And Inzaghi might not have the chance again with Inter. Because even if he stays, there's no guarantee he'll get to another Champions League final next year, or the year after, or whatever necessarily. So, they can win it. They can, but I don't know. Just if they can stop Kvaratskhelia or Dembele or Doué creating something. If they can stop them for about 60, 65, 70 minutes, and then PSG start to bring on Gonzalo Ramos and Barcola, players who aren't good in front of goal at all, then that's how Inter win the game. It's just about seeing their starting forward out for about 60, 65 minutes. That's the only way really that they win.
Josh?
Where do you want me to start? I think we're talking a lot. We're hyperfixating on PSG's attacking brilliance, but I mean, I think we're underestimating Inter Milan as well from an offensive point of view. They've got the likes of Lautaro Martinez, who I think will be back for the final. Correct me if I'm wrong. They've got the likes of Marcus Thuram, Mehdi Taremi. Who else is there? Prime mentioned the likes of Shannon-Oglu and whatnot, Barella. I think, I mean, I know I keep reiterating it, but I think it's just going to be such a good final. Best since 2018 and whatnot. And Prime was talking about individual brilliance as well. Inter Milan have individual brilliance as well. Yeah, you've got the likes of Dumfries and whatnot, Bastoni, Jan Sommer and goal. Me personally, alongside Courtois, we're seeing the two best goalkeepers in the world facing off against each other. I know that might be a controversial opinion, but that's my honest opinion.
No, it's not.
No, it's not controversial. It's not controversial.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't know, man. I don't really know where to begin. It's like I have no biases here. I'm just hoping for a good final, and I don't care who wins it. Either team deserves to win it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Inter Milan, they eliminated favourites. PSG, they've looked the best team since the knockout stages, or since January, especially with the signing of Kvaratskhelia. So, I don't know, man. I'm just looking forward to it.
King?
Inter Milan is an interesting one because I think up until this point they'll be very disappointed with their season. Obviously, they lost the Serie A on the final day. They lost the cup final. So up until this point, if you're an Inter Milan fan, you'll look at your manager and your team as bottle jobs because they didn't do the two things that you expect them to do, being one of the better teams in Italy, losing it out on the last day as well. So at this point, I think this is the thing they need to win it, because if they don't, this season will be a failure, a complete failure. And it's looking likely that Inzaghi might move on to Saudi because the allure of Saudi money hits everyone differently. But when it comes to, and as Josh and Prime has said, that this team is getting older as well. So this is their last chance. This is their last opportunity as a group to win something. And it's just going to be down to Jan Sommer being at his brilliant best. Their strikers like Martinez and Thuram, when they do get their few chances, to take them, because they're only gonna get maybe one or two chances in each probably half, because I don't think they're gonna have control of the ball. It's more likely they're probably gonna be defensive for most of the part and hit them on a counter and then see if they can get a goal. So when they get chances in the final, they're gonna need to be clinical, and it's gonna be very interesting to see how much effort and desire they're gonna have for it as well, because it can be deflating after having two games in a row where you've lost things that you should have won. Whereas PSG are going in with momentum of being able to, as you say, win the quadruple. So it's a team that's on the way up versus a team that's kind of on the way down. So it's just going to be very interesting to see how defensively Inter Milan can stop PSG's individuals and hit them on the counter, hit them on the break with the pace that they have with Thuram and Martinez, and make sure that they take those chances. It's going to be a very difficult game for Inter Milan, because if you saw them in the semis, they rid their luck against Barcelona in major parts of the game, and they're going to have to do the same in this final. So it's going to just be down to them when they get those moments, those individual moments, that they take them. Because if not, I think it might be a long day for them, because I think they won't be a team that's going to keep the ball. And one thing Italian teams love best is the dark arts. So any trick, anything they can do, to get away with, they're going to be the best at it. And I think that's something that PSG isn't going to be able to handle, being a young team. I think when a team is rough on you, tough on you, does things, that the refs or even the VAR can't see, and you get annoyed, and they start talking to you in different languages, start getting under your skin, that's when you can have moments where a young team gets hot-headed. And maybe that might be the opportunity where they try and get in under the skin of these PSG players and try and get them one ruffled and go for a wild tackle or get sent off and try and get under the skins of these young players. So that's, I think, what Inter Milan are going to do. They're going to be defensively solid. They use the dark arts, and I think the counter is going to be their friend. Transition ball, I think that's what they're going to have to do. And Jan Sommer's going to need to have a performance of a lifetime as well.
Which player do you think, like, let's single out a player here. Which player from, let's just say both sides, like, let's just overall, is the one to watch in this final? Like, which one should we keep our closest eye on to? Which player? For me, it's Kvaratskhelia. This guy came to PSG in January, right? And he's completely transformed that PSG attack. Like, he's just been he's been so crucial to them in their run to the final, because since he's joined, PSG just looks so scary in attack. Like, don't people forgetting PSG were 24th or 25th before the playoffs when they qualified. They just barely scraped their way into the playoffs, and then they managed to get to the knockouts, and then they've knocked out 3 English clubs in a row to get to the final. Like,
who were the English clubs they knocked out?
City. They didn't knock out Man City, but they beat Man City along the way. They beat Liverpool, beat Arsenal, beat Villa. Sorry, Villa then Arsenal. Sorry. But yeah, PSG completely like destroyed the English clubs this year in Europe. Like, but which player from me? But which player do you guys think is the one to watch? Like, you have to like give it a one to watch for like just overall. Like, if we look at overall pool of players in this team, in these two teams, yeah, which player do you single out? It can be from either Inter or PSG. Which player would you single out? Josh, I'll go to you first.
Well, after that semi-final 2-legged tie, I'd go Dumfries. I mean, his 2 performances against Barcelona were absolutely insane. I'd love to see if he could produce that level of performance yet again on the biggest stage. I mean, we've got so much individual talent to pick from, Akoven. It's as Prime was saying earlier in terms of individual talent. I mean, there's so much on the pitch.
Exactly.
I mean, you have the likes of Lautaro Martinez, Marcus Thuram. I mean, Shannon Noglu, Mkhitaryan. I know Darmian might turn up. Who knows? You've got, honestly, me personally, I don't know about the other two. I cannot point out a specific player because I think both collection of players, they're such great units. They're such great teams, not only to watch but to die for. We saw Inter Milan throughout the 2-legged tie; they were brilliant. Every player to a T put their life on the line in order to get to this final. And I mean, if you had to put a gun to my head and ask me who should I pick, it'll probably be Dumfries, or from PSG, maybe Dembele. I don't know, man. So many good players. I don't know.
Dembele's a very good shot. King.
For PSG, I agree. I think Dembele. I think going into it
overall, it doesn't matter to be from PSG. It could be from overall.
No. I'm saying Dembele. Because for me, going into this, think about it. He was a wonder kid. Some would say a failed wonder kid. He's had a lot of injury-prone allegations against him. He's had a lot of different moves, and his career so far hasn't led to the heights that people expected from him. This is the moment where he can cement his legacy, cement his name as that talent, as the player that people believed he could be. And I think these are the moments where you, as an attacker, as the one leading the line for PSG, can cement your name in the history books of French football. Do something that Mbappe couldn't do. Win PSG a Champions League, bring a Champions League to France, to Paris, to the capital. And if you're the one that scores the goals and you're the one that has those magic moments, that puts you on another level, and that puts to bed all those things about was he a wonder kid that failed, or is he a wonder kid that succeeded? And with this moment, he would have done anything he needed to do in terms of football on the club stage. So yeah, I think Ousmane Dembele, he needs to show up today or tomorrow. That's the one. Because his talent level is too good to not be the guy to be the difference maker for me on that pitch. He is levels above everyone on that pitch in terms of talent wise, and he has to show it.
Prime. Which player overall in these two squads would you look at and say this is the one to watch? Because I've gone for Kavica Kvaratskhelia, Josh has gone for Denzel Dumfries, King has gone for Ousmane Dembele. Who are you going to go for?
I don't think there's just one individual. There's a few I have.
I could pick up a few if you like. But if you have to,
for
you have to give.
I'm going for. I'm going to look at Barella and Jean Neves, and also the two goalkeepers, Sommer and Donnarumma. I think those four players individually, they've got to be on job for their team to win. Neves is, in my opinion, he's one of the best technicians in the world, and the fact that people still don't rate him highly, the fact that people think that Vitinha is that PSG's best midfielder is crazy. Jean Neves is phenomenal. Barella, I've rated this guy since 2018. I wanted him at Chelsea, but apparently we believe Mason Mount was supposed to be the guy. Well, whatever. And Donnarumma, I've rated this guy. He's a world-class shot stopper. The fact that people don't rate him because he can't play out of the back with the ball at his feet, but is ridiculous because you have Onana and you know what he does. And Jan Sommer is also phenomenal as well. Inter sold Onana and got Sommer for cheap. Ridiculous. So I think those four players individually. And also I'll throw in Bastoni, world-class center back. I think Bastoni, I think he is the best center back in the world. Individual. I don't think there's anyone better than him.
I'd say only Van Dijk and Saliba comes close. Those two.
I don't think Van Dijk and Saliba are better than Bastoni currently.
No, they come close to him. They're not better than him. They come close, I'd say.
Nah, maybe. I think Gabriel's better than Saliba. So,
all right. Let's do a combined 11 for both teams.
What's the formation?
King, do you have any do you have a website where you can do a combined 11? I think
what's the formation?
I don't know, because Inter play 3-4-3, and then what was it? PSG play 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, if I'm not mistaken. I think we'll go with 4-3-3. Let's go with the common denominator here. Let's go with that. 4-3-3 is the most common formation. We have to go with that.
Okay, I can bring one up.
Big up to Arian, big up my G. Totally agree with you. Bastoni is the best center back in the world right now. He's my dream signing Madrid. Bro, yep. I hear you. I don't blame you for that. Inter 3-5-2. Okay, cool. All right, let's go. So we'll start off with the keeper. Everyone give their shout, and we'll go with majority vote. I'm gonna go Donnarumma. I know Jan Sommer had a great year, but Donnarumma made those incredible saves against Arsenal, and that's why they're in the Champions League final.
Yeah, but who did Donnarumma make those saves against them?
But even
you have to see that into account. To be fair, I mean, Sommer, he was keeping Yamal out in the semi-final. Donnarumma was keeping out Ødegaard and Marino. I mean, it's not really a fair.
Ødegaard. Sorry.
I'm gonna go.
Sorry, sorry, Josh.
Don't worry, mate. He's fucking shit anyway.
What are you guys saying? I'm going Donnarumma.
Oh yeah. What are you guys saying for the goalkeeper?
Sommer.
I'm gonna go with Sommer. I looked at his price. It was 6.75 million euros. That is nothing for that value. Yeah, Sommer.
We'll wait for Pran to bring the website back up. We'll bring it back up.
No, I know. Just keep. I'll bring it up in a sec. Just keep going with the lineup.
I'm gonna go Donnarumma, just to be a bit different. Brian, what are you saying? Who are you saying to go for? Tough choice. It's tough choice. I don't blame you. It's a tough choice. This is probably the toughest choice we will have in the whole. Like, I think.
I'm taking Donnarumma just because of how great he is at penalties.
People in the chat, give your suggestions. Donnarumma or Sommer. We'll go with majority vote. I'll be reading the comments. Don't worry. So as of right now, it's currently tied between Donnarumma and yeah, because they both gone Sommer. We both gone Donnarumma. Unless one of you wants to change, and we can just go with one. I don't mind.
Put a poll in the chat.
I can't put up a poll. I don't really have that right now. I don't have the feature on my device.
Oh, okay. Well,
no, that's cool. It's cool. No worries. I'll be reading the chat. Don't worry. So Sanka says Donnarumma. Aryan, what are you guys saying? King Khan, what are you guys saying? Raja, if you're still here, what are you saying? Rasta. Just keep your comments in there. I think Donnarumma is at the moment. Donnarumma's winning. At the moment.
I just put Donnarumma in. I mean, it's like so close. Yeah, just put Donnarumma.
I guess we'll go Donnarumma. We'll go GG and go. Yeah, I would say Donnarumma as well. Yeah, King Khan says Donnarumma. Okay, we'll go Donnarumma. You on mute, Prime.
So Donnarumma and goal. Let's go left back.
Donnarumma and goal. We'll go right back now. I'm going with Denzel Dumfries. Based off of this season, I'm going with Denzel Dumfries. I just think Dumfries has been so crucial in that Barcelona game. Like in those Barcelona games, he was the one that was to contain Rafinha. He was the one that was instrumental on that right hand side for.
Can you see that? Should I make it bigger?
Zoom in a bit. I think it's hard. I think it's a bit hard to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zoom in a bit.
There we go.
Yeah,
That's
it should
good.
be okay. This should be okay. I'm gonna go Dumfries. What are you guys saying? I know John, you said Dumfries.
I said Dumfries to look out for over the two legs. I mean, Hakimi and Dumfries, I mean, you have to take into account where they play on the football pitch, right back compared to right wing back. I mean, if we're going for a 4-3-3, I don't know. Honestly, you could flip a coin, heads or tails, Dumfries or Hakimi, and either one I wouldn't argue against. That's my honest opinion, but I'll see.
So, if you had to pick one, though, who would you go for? I'm just gonna go with Dumfries. I just think Dumfries has been the better right back this year, especially in that Barcelona, especially in that Barca game. He's been so crucial.
I think Hakimi has been more crucial for PSG throughout the knockout stages, so I'll go Hakimi.
Okay, fair enough. King and Prime, what are you guys saying?
I'm going Hakimi because Hakimi playing at Inter Milan, I think he'd do better than what Dumfries does.
Okay, because he did play. Don't forget, he did play for Inter Milan as well. Hakimi.
Yeah, at wing back.
Yeah. Big up to you, SK, man. Big up to you, bro. It's been a while. Dumfries is a better box crasher, a better defender. Hakimi better on the ball, better, has more pace. Ooh, does he have more pace than the Dumfries? Do you guys think?
Yeah. Hakimi's rapid. I would say Hakimi as well. I'll put Hakimi over Dumfries.
I'm just going based off of this season and what I've seen, especially when Dumfries turned up against a really, really good Barca side. That's why I was going Dumfries. But overall, I think Hakimi's better. I'm just basing it off of this season. Based off
but even this season, I would say Hakimi.
But I don't mind conceding to Hakimi. Hakimi's an incredible rapper. I don't mind conceding that. Hakimi's class. I'll go with. You know what? Hakimi is fine. We'll go with Hakimi as well. So Hakimi wins this one. Center backs, I don't think there's much debate. Bastoni's in there for sure. You guys can all agree on that one. Bastoni's in there for sure.
Yeah.
So we're agreeing it's Hakimi, right?
Hakimi's right back. Yeah, Hakimi's right back.
Yeah, Hakimi right back.
Who's the other center back? Do we go with Marquinhos? Do we go with the experience? Do we go with?
Yeah, I would go with Marquinhos. I would go with Marquinhos.
You guys agree with that? Marquinhos and Bastoni, the center back.
I feel Marquinhos has quite a few Jose moments. I don't know, man. Bastoni and Drive, they seem to be so good so far.
He's in there for sure. Hakimi, yeah, he's got to be in there. Hakimi looks more talented. Fair enough. Big up Stephanie. Big up to you. Hakimi based on the whole season on form Dumfries. Fair enough. Marquinhos. Yep, Marquinhos gets in for me as of right now. We'll discuss the second center back. What are you guys saying though? If you guys have any suggestions for the other center back, because I don't think Acerbi gets in over Marquinhos. I would say if I had to pick a PSG center back, it has to be Marquinhos. If we're gonna balance it,
Marquinhos, he's not better than Pacho.
Would you say Pacho?
I'm putting my pick is Pacho. My pick is Pacho. Hakimi's not better than, or Marquinhos is not better than Pacho.
I think Pacho's good. Bro. I'll be real.
There's a reason why people say PSG's weakness is that right hand side, because Hakimi is not necessarily the best defensively, and Marquinhos, this guy is just not. He's not the best. He's not the best.
Mm-mm. I hear it. Marquinhos.
So, what's everyone's pick? Mine's Pacho. What's everyone's pick? Big up Stephanie G.
I'm just going with Marquinhos based off the experience that he had that he brings to that PSG team.
I was going Stefan de Vrij for the exact same thing for Inter. I mean, him and Bastoni have been a brilliant. I think de Vrij has been a brilliant centre back alongside Bastoni throughout this knockout stage run. But I mean, I'm willing to concede it. If anyone wants to overpower that decision,
but we can all agree Bastoni's in there for sure. Like that's no debate on that one. But for his centre back partner, we could go with
How do I spell his name?
Pacho.
No, Josh.
If you put DE and then VRIJ, he should be.
Oh, the Dutch one. The
DIRJ.
Yeah.
He's been cold.
Yeah.
His name not coming up.
Is it not?
No.
I think
I think it's Stefan with PH in the middle.
Nothing's coming. Hold on. Maybe it's me.
Stefan EFAN.
Oh, it is with an F. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it's not.
I think him and Bastoni, they've been. I mean, the semi-final aside.
Spell it again. Spell it again. How to spell his name again?
STEFAN DEVRIJ.
Oh, okay.
Is he in the team, or if he's not there, we can just go for another one. No worries. I think it's go Marquinhos for the experience. Fair enough. Pacho in the future for sure. Understand. Pacho's been good for PSG this year, hasn't he? He's definitely
he's definitely.
So, what do you guys want? My pick is Pacho.
King hasn't said his.
No, I said Marquinhos.
I went Marquinhos. Josh went de Vrij, and Prime went for Pacho.
So Marquinhos wins then.
Marquinhos wins, yeah.
Now left back, it's between DeMarco and Nuno Mendes.
I think Nuno Mendes has been so good this year. Do you know what it is? I'm gonna say something controversial to you guys. Yeah, he reminds me of a young Patrice Evra. When I used to watch Patrice Evra play, like he reminds me of a young Patrice Evra. Like really on the ball, he just looks like that guy. He looks like he reminds me of Evra. Evra used to cut inside and try and get onto his right foot at times. Nuno Mendes is doing the exact same inverting. Like I really like the way Nuno Mendes plays. I think he's very intelligent. I would go Nuno Mendes based off of this year, but DeMarco's been class though for Inter. I'd say DeMarco's been one of Inter's most important players over the years, especially under Simeone Inzaghi. I think he's been one of the most crucial players under his management. But what are you guys saying? I'm going Nuno Mendes. I wouldn't argue against you if you went DeMarco though. I really wouldn't be surprised if you said DeMarco. He's been class. He's been really, really good.
Oh, so
I'm giving it to DeMarco.
DeMarco? Okay.
Yeah.
Josh? Sorry, what were you saying?
So I was going to Marco as well. This is what I mean. There's so many good players on either side. If we're looking at individual quality, I mean, both teams can match each other, in my opinion. I think DeMarco, I've only seen Inter a handful of times this season, but every single time he's been one of their best players without doubt. So I think he deserves an honourable mention, regardless of if he gets into this squad or not. And Nuno Mendes, I don't know what you guys think, but me personally, I think he is a bit shaky defensively. I think DeMarco would be more solid as a left back if we were to play a 4-3-3. My choice would be DeMarco.
I think it's the other way around, bro. I think DeMarco is quite shaky defense. Remember when, for example, when you guys faced Inter earlier in the season?
Yeah.
Was it not Bisek played left centre back, and then they played Darmian at left wing back just to stop Saka?
Well,
when
I
you
think
look at the two semi-final games,
for that game anyway.
True, but when you also look at the two semi-final games, DeMarco was playing left wing back, and he didn't track back enough to help stop Yamal. Like DeMarco is one of the best left wing backs in the world. I think he's top 3, but defensively he does get out a lot. And to be fair, in most games they play, they get away with it because Bastoni is so solid at left centre back that gives DeMarco the license to go and bomb forward. But in a back 4, I wouldn't fully trust him. So if we're going a 4 for this, I would go Nuno Mendes, just because of how solid he is defensively. Like, he's pocketed Salah and Saka back to back in ties.
Yeah, that's exactly
and
true.
Saka and Salah are 2 of the 3 best right wingers in the world.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, bro. But we'll go down. I think this goes down to a vote. I think it's 2-2. So we'll go. It goes down to a vote. So at the moment, it's actually 1 up on Nuno Mendes, because Arian says Nuno Mendes. Anyone else agree with Nuno Mendes, or one of you want to say DeMarco? But as of right now, it's Nuno Mendes. So we'll put Nuno Mendes in there for now, I guess, and then we'll come back to it later when we have to review the whole team again. Midfield.
Wait, so we're going Nuno Mendes?
As of right now, there's 1 up on Nuno Mendes, because at the moment there's one comment Nuno Mendes here. The rest haven't commented yet, so I guess we'll just.
Oh, is it a tie between Nuno and Mkhitaryan?
Yeah, it is. It's 2-2.
Yeah.
Me and you both said, and then both said DeMarco. So yeah, I think Nuno Mendes, based off of what you said, pocketing the 2 best right wingers in the world potentially.
Yeah, I just prefer DeMarco compared to Nuno Mendes for me.
That's fine.
I agree. I prefer DeMarco too, but if we're just going a back 4 and just a balance in terms of how the team can actually play, but then again, like, I mean, I don't mind if it's a tie. Then I'll go DeMarco, because I think he's better than Nuno Mendes. But like,
so do you want to go DeMarco?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. But I just mean in terms of the defensive phase of things, and a 4.
Yeah, but I just think DeMarco's better than Nuno Mendes. It's just, but he's better.
No, that's fair. Yeah. That's fair. I'm not disagreeing with you guys. I'm just looking at based off of what I've seen so far. Like, I really like the way Nuno Mendes plays, like going forward, not just defensively, but just going forward as well with the ball. He's very, very good at taking care of the ball. Like, he's very good technically on the ball as well. So yeah, I would say Nuno Mendes though. But if you guys did DeMarco, I'm not gonna argue against you guys. But Prime did make a good point about being in the back 4 as also, and it's been
Yeah, but they don't play that formation really. They play 3 at the back.
No. PSG play back 4. That's why
Inter.
No, Inter don't. Bastoni fits in the back two regardless. Bastoni can fit in the back two easily. This guy is the best center back in the world potentially. So
would DeMarco not look more solid in the back four if he was playing?
He's more of a wing back than he's a full back. If I'm being honest with you, he does more. He does more wing back's job than a full back's job because he has three defenders behind him. He has Bastoni, he has Acerbi, and he has who's the other inter center back? If I'm missing,
it is De Vrij, isn't it?
De Vrij. Yeah. So De Vrij, I mean, he's got the defense already behind him. He doesn't have to do much of the defensive work. Because if we're going back four, we need to look at defensively. We need to look defensively as well as offensively going forward. So I would probably say Nuno Mendes, just based off of what Prime said. Defensively in the back four.
Oh, Gasperini's going to Roma.
Yeah, he's off to Roma. Gasperini's off to Roma.
Chelsea, go get looked now. He's free.
King, Max Allegri. What are you saying?
Allegri to where?
AC Milan. Back to AC Milan.
These managers just move around. It's just like musical chairs. It's like you get that job, I'll go there. They have no shame. They have no shame.
Jan Bisek.
Nah, but I hear that though. Like, might as well.
Conte was also linked with the move to Juventus, but he's staying at Napoli now. He's going to extend.
Yeah, they probably made him promises, but he'll probably be gone in the season. Though I ain't gonna lie to you, they're gonna make him promises. They're not gonna keep them, and then he's gonna get upset.
Yeah, and then he falls out with the board and he dips.
Yeah.
So midfield, I think Barella is locked in. I think Barella gets in, 100%. I just think Barella's been like if we're looking at if we're going to compare someone to Barella, right? If we're going to compare a midfielder in the world to Barella, or of similar to Barella's quality, who are we looking at? Which players are we looking at in terms of quality?
Because I think he's
I'm going to say something controversial. I'm saying Pedri. Both are very similar, different ages.
Wait, who was the left back you said? Big up,
we'll go with DeMarco. Big up to your roster.
Marco. I don't think Barella's a Pedri at all.
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying they're exactly the same. I'm saying they're a similar quality but different ages. I'd say different sort of style of football. Pedri just suits the Spanish. Pedri suits the way that Hansi Flick is implemented more. If you put Barella in that Barca team, Barella still cooks. Barella cooks easily.
Yeah, I think he's a better. I
think Pedri's slightly better.
I think he's a better Valverde. I think he's clearer Valverde.
Who?
Pedri.
Oh,
no, not Barella. Sorry, yeah, I think he's clearer Valverde.
Controversial, in my opinion, but
I don't think it should be. There's a reason why Valverde gets shunted around in that team because he doesn't have a
set position.
Yeah, but also because he's not like good at if Real Madrid had the Barella, they wouldn't push him about in different positions. You can't push a player of that quality around, but you can with
what do you
Valverde.
So what are you saying for midfield? I'm gonna go Barella though, in one of the positions. I say Barella left midfield. What are you guys saying? Left center mid. Sorry, left center mid. Barella. Josh and King Prime. What are you guys saying?
Well, it's like you said, Akavan. Barella's got to be locked in this team, in my opinion. My big question is who's playing as the 6? Because in my personal opinion, not many of these players can really fit in a 6 if we are playing a full 3-3.
Well, Fabian Ruiz plays 6 for PSG, whereas for Inter it's Mkhitaryan.
Yeah, I'd go Fabian Ruiz.
My midfield 3 would be Barella, João Neves, and Vitinha.
Okay, yeah. How about that? We just call out midfield threes and see what matches up. So
Okay.
you said what? Barella.
Barella, João Neves, and Vitinha.
Yeah, I would go with the same as that. I think I would even do a flat back three. You don't really need a DM with them three. They're keeping the ball retention, quality on the ball. You don't need a DM with those three guys.
So Barella, João Neves, and Vitinha. Do you agree with that, Josh?
Yeah, why not?
Fabio just misses out by a bit. Just
I want to put Fabian Ruiz in first. Barella.
Who ahead of who? Who would you put him ahead of?
I put Fabian Ruiz ahead of Vitinha. To be fair, but
that is a conversation to be had.
But I don't think it's like it's close. I'm not like saying that he should. It's clear and whatever. It's close.
I think one that's locked in is Barella. It's just Fabian Ruiz slightly misses out to maybe João Neves, slightly, because Fabian Ruiz is more of like an 8 than a 6. If you ask me, I wouldn't say he's a 6. I think he's more of an 8. He's better at carrying the ball forward than he is actually winning it back. Then his ball carrying is better than ball retention, if you ask me.
How do you spell his name? How do you spell Kvaratskhelia?
Just say Kvicha, KHVI.
KHVI.
Yeah, KHVI.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool. Talk. Who do you guys pick?
It's hard to choose Inter attackers because they don't have wingers. They play with more inside forwards. It's harder to play with wingers. Inter don't play with wingers, so Kvaratskhelia walks into this team easily.
You could do 2 up top and then KK at the 10. Like a 4-3-1.
I don't. I wouldn't do that. He's better as a winger than he's a 10. I'll be honest with you.
I mean, he can play whatever.
Are you guys agreeing that he gets in? Kvaratskhelia gets into to attack left wing.
I would put Dembele left wing, and then I would have Martinez up top.
I would put Dembele up top.
As a shout, King.
No. Dembele's been playing up top for PSG this year.
He can play on the left.
He can, but he's more of a striker. He's been playing up top this year for PSG. That's where most of his output has actually come from, is up top. He's not played on the right wing. He's actually been. We could argue maybe Desiree Doué has a good shot at being in this team.
On the right. So what players are you guys putting in?
I'm putting in Kvicha Kvaratskhelia on the left wing. On the left wing, he's going left wing. Martinez up top. We'll see about that. Vitinha, Barella, Neves. Fair enough.
Does everyone agree with Kvaratskhelia on the left?
Yeah. I think.
Yeah, Kvaratskhelia. You could put Dembele right wing, but it doesn't really suit the way PSG. Like it's not really gonna go with what PSG.
It doesn't. Just how about just this? Like, just everyone name a 3. And then we
three attackers. The 3 attackers. Then for me, it would KK, Dembele, Martinez. Those are the 3 best attackers.
Dembele. Okay. Hey Kevin, what's yours?
I agree with King, but I want to give a special shout out to Desiree Doué as well. He has to have at least a shot in this team.
Okay. Josh?
As Akevin said, I agree with King, but I want to give a shout out to Marcus Thuram as well. Special mention to Marcus Thuram. I think we have disrespected him heavily, but not. I've barely heard him get mentioned once we've moved on to the country, which I think is insane. He's brilliant.
We can do a backup team. This is the first team. We can do a backup team if you want as well.
I mean, I'll be real. Like for me, I want to give a shout out to Doué. I don't rate Thuram and Martinez like everyone else.
He's cold, bro. Doué is cold, bro.
But maybe that's controversial.
It's very interesting to see. It'll be very, very interesting to see Doué versus whoever he's coming up against. Is he going to be on the left wing? Is he going to be on the right wing? We'll see. Because if I were Simeone Inzaghi, I would play I would play Desiree Due on the right wing up against DeMarco, who will struggle to defend him. Because
no, Due is definitely starting on the right wing.
If we're looking at pace for pace, he'll suit better against Dumfries. But if we're looking at defensively, we're looking at maybe DeMarco. Because I think Dumfries is got the attributes this season, but in terms of just like defensive attributes, in terms of just going forward, I'd say going forward you give it to Dumfries. I'd say defensively also you give it to Dumfries. I'd say the better wingback this year has been Dumfries, but DeMarco has just been, I don't know. I think he gets caught a bit quite easily at times.
Why are you talking about wingback?
No, I'm just saying I want to. I'm talking about the matchups, like Due versus which wingback or fullback, KK versus whichever wingback or fullback. It's the matchup that they have.
Actually, thinking about it, I would change. I would have Thuram over Martinez. I'm being slow.
Yeah. Barcola is very underrated, but he doesn't start. Yeah, he doesn't.
So that's 2 shots for Thuram.
Yeah, I'd have Thuram over Martinez actually.
Ew, brother. Ew. What's that? Stop that.
Fair enough. I mean, Thuram's actually been good this year, so I wouldn't argue against that. This is a good team.
Criminally underrated, Thuram. Criminally underrated.
Very underrated. Yeah, he was actually he's actually on loan from. Sorry, who was on loan from Juventus? Which player was it? Oh, it's Colomwani. Sorry, my bad. Colomwani. I was mixed up. Sorry about that. Colomwani went on loan to Juventus from PSG, actually.
It is difficult to do the combine though, because they've got.
No, it is. Never easy. Which players do you think deserve a special shout? Like I said, I went for Desiree Due and Josh went for Thuram, but Thuram's starting now. Which players do you think slightly miss out, like deserve to at least be in this team? Because I think Dumfries at least gets somewhat of a shout. But what do you guys say? Which player?
There's no doubt about that, Akevin. Absolutely no doubt about that. Dumfries is incredibly unlucky not to be in this team. I personally think Stefan de Vrij as well has been hard done by as well. But like I said, there's so many good players in each squad. It's hard to pick in between.
It's just such a balanced lineup. It's such a balanced because like I said, PSG have the youth. They have the hunger, the talent. Inter have the system, the tactics, and they have the experience. They've got the players. They've got the older heads. You know what I'm trying to say. And for me, all right, there's manager as well. Which manager out of the two is currently, do you think, the better manager?
I would say Enrique. Enrique is the better manager for me.
Enrique has won the treble with Barcelona. I know we can look at Inzaghi and say he's not won the Champions League, but he's been criminally unlucky with that. With Lukaku being up top for missing those big chances in the Champions League final, man. Those chances he missed were criminal. I can't lie. In that 2023 Champions League final, he missed those big chances, man.
Fine margins, Akevin. Fine margins.
Fine margins, bro. And this is what I'm trying to say. I would probably go with Inzaghi based off of tactics or just pure just setting up a team, system, everything. But in terms of coaching young players, the ability to nurture a player, to improve a player, you got to give it to Luis Enrique because he built this team. How long has he been at PSG for? This is his second season?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, second season at PSG, and he's already in the Champions League final. That's
Here's how do I spell Taremi's name? Geremi.
Taremi?
No.
TH, I think. Oh no. Hold on. TAREMI. Sorry. TA. What? All right, search Mehdi. MEH.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. We got it.
Yeah, it's Inter.
Yeah, Inter. Mehdi Taremi has to be in this. So let's just look at the bench. Yeah, so we got Jan Sommer, Nuno Mendes. We've got.
So who's the manager? You guys said.
Honestly, let's just leave the manager out. It's too hard. It's too hard to debate this one.
I don't think so.
For me, Enrique.
Enrique, Josh, are you there? No.
Yeah,
Okay.
he'll be back.
Hey Kevin, what's yours?
We're comparing Inter PSG all-time Enrique. If Enrique wins the final, then it changes. Fair enough.
Who's yours, hey Kevin?
Do you know what it is? I really like Luis Enrique. I know he won the treble with Barcelona, but he was so criminally unlucky with those missed chances that Inter missed. I can't really blame the manager for all that. Like it's not really on him that Lukaku missed those big chances for Inter. I'm gonna go in terms of, like I said, in terms of the way they set up, like the experience and everything, like the way he can improve a player. Or improve a player, he can get the best out of what he has. System, everything, tactics, setting up a team. I'm gonna go with Inzaghi. But if I'm gonna go with someone who can nurture young players, coach players, improve a player, build a young team, like build a team of his own, Luis Enrique. And as things stand right now, in terms of overall career, Enrique's got more. But tactically, I'm gonna say Inzaghi. Just based off of pure tactics, setting a team up, I'm gonna go with Inzaghi. Yeah, this is also true. Inzaghi hardly spent money as well. He signed the cheaper players as well. Taremi was a free agent. Who else was free? Jan Sommer was barely signed for much. Bastoni probably came from Inter's academy. Barella came from Inter's academy, I think. You know what I'm trying to say?
Barella didn't come from Inter's academy.
Where did he come from?
Barella came from an Italian side. Chelsea wanted to sign him. Inter signed Barella. Actually, I think it was Conte that signed Barella. Yeah, it was Conte that signed Barella.
Okay, but what are you guys saying then? I'm gonna say Inzaghi
for the managers.
Yeah, manager.
Yeah.
For the managers, yeah, this is difficult because I feel Enrique has had a lot more time as a manager. I think Inzaghi, he first became a manager for Lazio in 2016. Enrique won the treble in 2015. So I do think this is quite unfair. I know I take the piss out of we'll give him time, but genuinely, if we're comparing managers, Enrique has had a lot more time. At the end of the day,
it takes time, guys.
Yeah, trust the process, guys. Inzaghi will win it soon, but I will probably have to go Enrique purely for the fact that he has won the Champions League. But I do feel that is unfair. I feel this is quite unfair. Comparing these two managers.
How about you just make the comparison off of this season? Just off the season.
Off this season.
Yeah.
I mean, he's already won the treble.
Exactly.
The treble.
I mean, if we're going by this season, there's no debate.
And Inzaghi's won nothing this year.
But Akevin, like you said about the tactics and whatnot, Inzaghi is one of the best tacticians I've seen. I'd love for him to be Arsenal manager, but I know that's not going to happen. I love him. I pretty much love everyone to be Arsenal manager, but Inzaghi would be my number one pick. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's a really tough decision. I'd go Enrique purely off the fact that he has proven himself in Europe before. But like I said earlier, that is quite unfair. And I want people to recognise that. So
I'm just gonna go with Luis Enrique based off of his entire career, based off of the season, But in terms of overall tactician, setting a team up, I'm saying Inzaghi. But what are you saying? What are you guys saying? Josh is going for Enrique. I'm going to go with Enrique just based off of what Josh said. He did already win the treble this season, the domestic treble. He's already done everything with PSG apart from the Champions League this season. Also, he's also won. Inzaghi's also won nothing this season. But that's not discrediting Inzaghi. That's just how good of a manager he is. He's still coming up against. He's still managing one of the best Inter sides in our lifetime, in our time watching football. So, what are you guys saying, King and Prime?
For me, it's Enrique, just because of style of football. I think
Okay.
for me, when it comes to three at the back formations and that style, it has a finite amount of time that it works, because then it gets found out eventually. But I think when it comes to Enrique's style, the possession-based football, the type of players that he brought into PSG, he put PSG on a whole nother level compared to other managers that they previously got. Even though they got high-level managers, the style of football, the way they're playing, the way they're moving the ball about, and even the things that he did with Barcelona as well, I just think he's a level above, especially when I want to watch football. I want to be entertained. I want to enjoy it. And I think his style, for me, is the ones that I like. 4-3-3, attacking, possession-based, played the game the right way. And for me, it's that. Even though I am a fan of Inzaghi in terms of his defensiveness and the way he is tactically able to change in game and based on opponent as well. So I think he has the potential for greatness. Obviously, he's had a shorter career, so it's only the beginning. I think if he does go Saudi, I think he's wasting his time. In all honesty, because I think he has the potential to go to any club in the world. But for now, it's in Enrique for me. But it would be good to see Inzaghi with money in like a Spain or in the English team with money, and see how maybe if he changes up the style and what he does. But for now, Enrique.
Imagine Inzaghi at Newcastle, for example.
Right, so you're saying Inzaghi needs to spend money to win. So it does take time.
Oh no, everyone everyone needs to spend money to win in the modern day.
So Arteta was right then. It does take time.
Prime, what are you saying?
If we're going based off this season, I'm going Enrique.
Okay, so Enrique wins then.
Actually, am I? What Enrique did against Liverpool was brilliant. What Inzaghi did against Barca, especially able to go machine for machine with Barca, it's crazy. It's raw.
That's true, but if we're going based on what they've already done this season, leading to the Champions League final, it's got to be Enrique.
What have the three of you guys? What have the three of you guys said?
I said Enrique.
I feel this is unfair on Inzaghi though. I think Arian commented it in chat. He hasn't got the money that Enrique's had in his career.
Yeah,
King was saying if he goes to a French club or an English club, for example, like when I was talking about Inzaghi coming to Arsenal, he'd have a lot more. He'd have a much bigger transfer budget than he has had.
Yeah.
So
yes.
I mean, it is hypothetical, but I don't think the best of Inzaghi is my point.
Because I remember. No, sorry, Josh.
It's right.
Yeah, but I remember people saying about Inzaghi, or not Inzaghi, Enrique, and I said this myself. He was linked to Chelsea, was it 2 summers ago? The summer that we got Poch, and Chelsea fans were saying no, he's washed. He got given the treble with Barca because he had Messi, Neymar, Suarez. Look what he did at what did he do before that at Roma? Look what he did with Spain. He's not that good. So this is not even a disrespect to Inzaghi, but it's just giving Enrique his flowers because he's been phenomenal. So
people talk about how Enrique, he has it easy winning Barcelona the Champions League because of MSN. But PSG had 2/3 of that attack, and what did they do in Europe? So that is a credit to Enrique. I do agree with you, Prime, on that front.
What?
So we're going off of we're going Luis Enrique. All right, so this is our final Champions League combined 11. Champions League final combined 11. Sorry. It's going to be Donnarumma, Kimi, Marquinhos, Bastoni, and DiMarco. Midfield will be Vitinha, Barella, and João Neves. It'll be Dembele, Thuram, and Kubica Kvaratskhelia, and the manager is Luis Enrique. This is a good team. Lads, score predictions for the final. I'll start
Let's
first.
not talk about Champions Leagues. Let's go through a combined 11.
We've done the
A wise guy once said that. Isn't that right, Josh?
I don't understand who you're referencing from. I've got to be honest.
Oh, Igal said that.
Oh, mate.
You don't remember his Real Madrid combined 11?
Oh, yes. Ben White better than Carvajal. Yeah, man. Okay.
Odegaard over Modric, yeah?
Modric on one leg, maybe, but I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't know, man. Don't listen. That's all I can say.
But anyways, score predictions, lads. What are you saying?
3-2 PSG after extra time.
Shout out Don C every single time. Big up to you, my G. Big up Don C. King.
PSG penalties.
Ooh, penalties would be crazy. We've not had penalties since Chelsea 2012.
No, 2016.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Ronaldo scored the winning penalty.
I think Griezmann missed a penalty in normal time that game.
Wait, was that part of?
Yeah,
was that Real Madrid? Was that Real Madrid La Decima?
No, that was the 11th.
That
That was the dance first. Benitez got sacked off. It was a 4-0 pass.
Oh, that was the first of their three-peat.
Yes.
Oh wow.
I'll see. Don't worry about it, mate.
It's to think if Atletico had won, Madrid wouldn't have a three-peat, man.
Yeah, it's a shame.
If Griezmann had
to be fair, it would have gone to Madrid 3 times in a row, but it wouldn't have gone to Real Madrid 3 times in a row. But anyways,
I don't think it would have. Wait, what?
Sorry,
never mind. Sorry.
No, I was just saying that it would go to Madrid 3 times in a row, but not Real Madrid 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
But what website is this, Prime? He's asking what website is this?
I mean, if it goes to extra time, because bro, you said penalties, and if it goes to that, like the players that Inter will have and PSG to bring off the bench, who will be game changers. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, you can. These are the game changers for Inter Milan. Barcola, obviously the goal. No, actually, I could even remove Summer, to be fair, because he's not gonna. Well, he'll be starting. Never mind. But Barcola off the bench. Martinez. I mean, he'll be starting. Probably. Due could probably be starting, but Barcola off the bench, Taremi off the bench, Çalhanoğlu could probably be starting. Fabian Ruiz, Mkhitaryan will probably be starting. Actually, never mind. These are all starters. I don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind.
What Rasta's asking, what website is this?
This is Footspin. Message me on Twitter, Rasta, and I'll send it to you.
Prime score prediction.
Oh. Oh. Inter win it or do they?
This is the year of the underdogs. I'm just saying. This is
PSG.
PSG got to be the underdogs for sure.
PSG win it next year.
I don't think there is an underdog for this.
I don't know. All I know is someone is going to win this in extra time. I don't know who's going to win it though.
Yes.
I think it'll be one extra time.
And
big up, Dante.
Arian says 2-1.
Wait. He joined. Who are we talking about when you joined? Arteta. Oh, hey, relax. Hey, don't see it. Takes time, man. Relax, man. Or maybe I was talking about now. Regardless.
Got it. But anyways, who do you? If you had to pick a team that would get over the line, who would you slightly lean towards?
I
What
don't
a team
know.
to get over the line.
You could say penalties. Penalties.
A team to get over the line for me is Arsenal. Definitely.
Come on, King. Come on, man.
What did King say?
Arsenal get over the line.
No, but for me, I think it's going to be PSG penalties. I think it's going to be 3-3 full time, 4-4 extra time, and then penalties PSG.
Josh says PSG penalties.
Well, PSG extra time.
Okay.
But Akavin, as you said, you were talking about like who would get over the line. Inter Milan would probably get over the line in the way you said. But for me, I mean, I've repeated this many times with this channel. Last 4 times a final's been held in Munich. A team has won it for the first time. History is on PSG.
Yeah, but I was also told that every time a Pope dies, an English team wins the Champions League, and that didn't happen. So I don't know. I don't know. Arsenal fans killed the Pope. Arsenal fans allegedly killed the Pope just to lose in Paris, but I don't know.
We'll kill the next Pope for next season as well.
Kill him next season. So you're just gonna keep doing it. You're just gonna keep, allegedly killing popes until you win a championship.
Yeah, until Arteta finally figures it out. But yeah.
Which Pope next? Nick Pope or what?
Igal did it.
What phase is the next Pope in? I don't know.
Hey, what phase is the Pope in? Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Oh, Lee Gunner should have tweeted that when he got.
Has he got a dog called Twin? I don't know. Has he got a dog called Catholic? I don't know.
Hey, has he got a dog called Catholic?
Hilarious.
Hey, did the Pope spend 100 million on a priest?
Defensive priest, I don't
know. Did he spend all that money on centre backs?
No. What about the Bible? What about the Bible?
No, man.
How much did the Pope spend on the Bible?
It's a process, guys. Come on. Give the Pope 5 years and he'll be the best Pope in human history.
Give the Pope 5 years. Hey.
He hasn't got his own religious sector yet.
Hey, where's
Amazon people, and he'll be fine.
But hey, but it takes time. Hey, no one can beat God. No one can beat God.
He's up against God, lads. He's up against God. What do you do?
He's up against God.
Oh shit! This is a new law.
Don't worry, you got Jesus up top. It'll be fine.
Hey, but Muhammad won it in his first season. No excuse. No excuse. Hey, we're all going to hell.
We live in a simulation now. That's what you're saying.
Hey.
Man.
Hey, Kevin, you should clip this part, man. It's gonna be great.
I will. Don't worry. Hopefully, it's not.
It takes time, guys.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Oh.
This is hilarious. I can't laugh.
What phase is the Pope in?
Pope's in phase 1. Pope's in phase 1.
Josh,
what chapter of the Bible is the Pope?
He's in Genesis. He's in Genesis. Come on.
He's in Genesis, yeah.
It's the beginning of time prime. Come on, we know this.
It takes time.
Oh,
Hey. The world wasn't built in a day. It took time for God.
On day 1, the Pope trusted the process. That's all I'm saying.
Facts, man.
Oh man.
Hey, it took time for Jesus to resurrect. It took him 3 days. It took time.
Yeah,
It took time, guys.
Yeah, it took him a few months for that. I mean, come on.
Jerusalem away is not for everybody.
Jerusalem away is not for
It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody.
Take the transfer window and he'll be good. Don't worry. Give the Pope the summer. Okay.
Oh man.
It takes time, guys.
Oh man.
He just needs Moses to part the season. Will be fine.
Oh my god. Oh my god, man.
Nah,
Oh
come
please.
on. Come on. Man.
Oh please forgive us for any sins we caused.
Hey, listen, God needed to be given his own people, man. He needed to make his own people. It is what it is. It's what it is. It takes time. It takes time. Oh man.
This is the best segment of all. I think all streams I've done is so long, bro. I swear.
Ah,
This has to be the best. This has to be the most. Like I think I've laughed in all streams this year. But anyways, score predictions. I'm gonna go 2-1 Inter. I think Inter will win it. I think the experience will get them over the line. Josh is finished, bro. Josh.
Oh. It's what Arteta's done to man. Oh no.
But it takes time, guys. It takes time.
no. It's the Mohammed did it in his first season. That got me.
No, but he did. Hey, Muhammad won it with Abraham's squad. It doesn't count, guys.
Yeah, come on. That's fucking insane, Prime.
It doesn't count. Oh my god. Hey, but guys, you forget the atheists are against us.
Oh, by the way, there is such a thing called atheist Christian. By the way, if anyone doesn't know.
Right, facts. The atheists are against us, guys. The atheists are against us.
Oh,
It took the atheists 4 years, guys. Let's calm down. Okay, come on.
Facts. Yeah, unforeseen circumstances. Unforeseen circumstances.
Over the Pope's dead body. Over the Pope's dead body.
Over the Pope's dead body.
Yes, guys.
It's your wine
On
goal.
the sides, we'll be fine.
this is way too much, man.
Judas was the pickpocketer, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh man. All right, final score predictions.
But you're forgetting there was injuries to Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. You forget that.
Nah.
Oh no.
Oh, we're going too far with this shit, man.
Jesus was injured, but he resurrected on the third day. You forgot that, man. You forget that.
Yeah, it took Jesus 3 days. Come on.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, Josh is finished.
Ah, man. Oh,
Yeah.
trust the process, guys. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, guys. Oh my god. Oh.
Oh man.
3-2 PSG after extra time. Trying to get back on top.
Composure, lads. Composure.
Oh my god. Oh my.
We don't have to restart the phases all over again.
Oh, it takes time, guys.
It takes time. It takes time.
Why aren't Protestants trusting the process, guys? Come on.
League Gunners fan cam. We're smoking. Left back.
We're talking that process.
My RGs. Super duper Pope. It takes time, guys.
We've got super duper Pope. Come on.
Muhammad won it in his first season. It wasn't his squad.
Give Mohammed time, guys. Come on.
Give him time, guys. Oh my god. Oh.
Oh man.
Hey, it took God 7 days, man. So give him time.
Yeah, give the Pope 7 days and it'll be good. Don't worry, lads.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Oh my word.
God didn't give up in his God did not give up in his 5th day. He didn't give up. So don't give up on Arteta in his 5th year. Don't give up.
Fuck's sake.
7 days for 7 phases. That's why.
Facts, man.
Nah, man.
Oh, this is.
You need
this
time
is
to rebuild the Vatican, guys.
Yeah, man.
This jokes is fire. But anyways, final score.
What phase was Adam in? How much did he spend?
Oh. It took E4 you eat on.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god, man.
Final score predictions.
What is that religion that Tom Cruise allegedly is part of?
Scientology.
What phase are the Scientologists in? What phase are they in? Hey, you.
It took Tom Cruise 4 years. Come on.
Hey, what is Mission Impossible on? Is it like 11 or something?
Yeah, it's about 11.
Hey, it took them 11 years,
phases.
man. 11 phases. It's taken Fast and Furious like what 10, 11 phases. It took Harry Potter 7 books to kill Voldemort. No, it takes time.
You've got 2 more phases with Arteta. We're good.
Yeah, it takes time, guys. Come on, man. It takes time. Listen, it took the Avengers. How long did it take them to beat Thanos? It takes time.
Exactly.
It takes time, guys.
The Avengers trusted the process, guys. Come on.
Exactly. The Avengers, they lost in Infinity War just to win an Endgame. It takes time. Arsenal, you need to lose your Champions League final with Arteta to win the next year.
It was a battle against Thanos to be proud of, guys.
No,
exactly.
Prime, it's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Oh no!
But Josh, we were told no one can beat Thanos, though. No one can beat Thanos.
Oh God.
No.
No, we are no, Dancy. We are going there.
It's a journey to be proud of.
Oh shit, Arian, yeah. Nah, man just put the icing on the cake. Well.
Hey, when God dropped the Jerusalem merch.
No.
We all out Judas, guys. We all out Satan.
Hey, it was a journey to Bethlehem to be proud.
Drop the Jehovah collection.
Oh,
Nah, man, I need to repent. This is insane.
Nah, Josh needs to be resurrected, bro. That's what he needs.
Yeah, that's what I need, man. 5, 6 years.
But you have to remember, it takes time to resurrect. God, he took Jesus 3 days, and he's the Son of God, so it took him 3 days.
Exactly, he had all the backing, and yet he still.
But Jesus wasn't given his own squad, guys.
Joshua
What
Rice,
face
bro.
was the Romans in?
Hey,
Oh,
well, how much did they spend?
Joshua Rice.
No, hey, Kevin, we're not moving on. We're not moving on. Let's keep going.
No. Josh's full name, Joshua Rice, bro.
Yes. What's that got to do with anything?
No. I'm saying Rise.
Oh, fair enough. Our test is on the rise, guys. Don't worry.
How much money did you spend? You guys answer this question. 800 million.
I'm not saying any more on this. Okay. I'm done.
He's finished.
I'm done on this shit, man.
But anyways, final score predictions. Let's quickly get through it, and then we'll have to move on to trivia questions.
As I said before, PSG on pens. It's going to be 8 goals in the game, 6 in regular
2-1.
time, 2
2-1
extra.
Inter.
8 goals in their Champions League final. That's crazy.
Yeah,
2-1.
but they just got to go crazy for it. I think it's going to be like the Inter Barca game. That's what I'm hoping for.
But aren't Champions League finals quite cagey? Of an affair.
No, I think they're going to let loose. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Because they both defensively aren't that, like, they'll concede goals, so they're gonna, and they're both teams that don't give up. So I think there's going to be a lot of goals in it.
Josh.
Well, that's what I'm hoping as a neutral.
I
what I
think
need.
PSG will win at 3-2 in extra time.
Prime, you have another prediction?
Yeah, but I was trying to think of another joke.
2-1 Inter. Why not?
But it wasn't his own manger, guys.
Oh my!
Oh no!
Oh, that's not the worst one that was said. Relax, guys. Come on.
It's a long road to Bethlehem, guys. Let's just keep going. Keep trusting the process.
Here it is.
Trust the process.
The journey to Bethlehem.
Oh my God.
Wow. Hey. I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win. All I know is that it'll be one in extra time. I don't know who's gonna.
If you had to pick one, just one. Who do you want to win?
I don't know because I keep switching between the two. I don't have a winner.
No, who do you want to win? Who do you want to win?
I don't. I genuinely don't know.
I want PSG to win. I'll be honest with you, but I think Inter just had the better players. I just think Inter are better slightly. I know we went for more PSG players in the combined 11, but we're going through a system and formation. So, no, yeah, I think Inter
Isn't there a story in the Bible about Jesus having like 10 loaves of bread and 5 fish and feeding 1,000 or something? Hey, if he could do that, then Jesus had a shoestring budget and still did it. So I'm always saying, no excuses.
But
what faith was he in?
But Arteta did with a potato, no?
Oh,
nah, listen, Jesus wasn't given 100 mil to spend, so
be the light bulb, Jesus. Be the light bulb. Come on.
Be the light bulb, guys. It took Jesus 7 days. It took Jesus 3 days to resurrect, guys. It takes time, guys.
Josh Rice.
This is insane.
Nah, but you have to know what part of the Bible are Arsenal in? Is it the Old Testament or the New Testament? Because you're in the Old Testament, you have a long way to go.
The Old and the New. We're on the verge of getting to the New Testament, Prime. Come on, let's just trust the process, Prime. Come on,
trust the process.
Yeah, and we'll probably win a Carabao Cup in the next 5 years if we're lucky. You know? Man. Anyway.
We still have trivia questions to get through. I know this is the Champions League finals. So we have a lot of trivia questions to do. I don't want to bring up like a trivia question for a Champions League final, or you want to just do like a trivia question for clubs. King, have you got any? Like, do you want to look up trivia questions and ask the panel, and then we'll close out with other trivia questions. Yeah. UCL final edition. Let's do that.
What do any of you have like a site or anything that?
No, I just search up trivia questions. Champions of Hong Kong. You'll never sing that.
Champions of Jerusalem. You'll never sing that.
Hilarious. Man, champions
You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. Champions of Jerusalem. You'll never sing.
Hey, bro.
I'm not saying anything.
Josh is giving up.
I'm not saying anything else because I'm cooking up as it is. Yeah. So,
Josh is giving up, bro. He's giving up, man.
nah, I'm out of it, man. Just give me the Champions League trivia questions and I'm bouncing. This is insane. This is insane.
Oh wait, sorry. You're Catholic?
Pardon?
Are you Catholic?
Catholic? No. Yeah, just talk about nah. In case we've insulted anyone in chat, you know.
Oh,
yes, you know.
okay. Sorry. Well,
I don't know
if anyone's
I'm
insulted,
not actually going to kill the Pope next year for Arsenal to win it. Don't worry.
I said allegedly, so you're fine.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Easy.
Hey,
Who's scored the winning goal for Chelsea to clinch the title in 2021-22? It's not
in
2021.
20
It's 2020.
It was 2020. It was 2020, 2021, wasn't it?
It was Kai Havertz, of course.
Wrong season. That's the wrong season.
Yeah, wrong season.
I mean, this is on the official site, so
Chai.
Yeah, they got the wrong one.
I've got a question. You missed 3 big chances in 06.
I ain't answering that, man. I ain't answering that. I ain't answering that.
Who did Bayern?
Won the Women's Champions League, man. I'm chilling. You know.
Did you? When?
Don, suggest some
It
banners.
was wonderful. I watched the entire game.
Suggest some banners, please.
Yeah, okay. Nah, because A. Kevin made jokes as well, so he agrees. No banner.
I didn't necessarily make the jokes like that.
No, you did. You joined in, you laughed. You joined in, you laughed.
I did, but you guys, you guys carried the show.
You enabled this. So if anyone should get
just-
cancelled, it should be A. Kevin who gets cancelled. You enabled this, bro.
Yeah, you're the admin, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's your channel, bro. Have some
You
control
might-
over your channel, bro.
Hey, listen. Get cancelled, isn't it? This is what. Who did Bayern beat in this?
You want to know who else was can't? Never mind, that's a bad joke.
In the only all German showpiece. Dortmund.
Yeah, Dortmund
Right.
2013.
Gotta be Dortmund.
I think Robin in Wembley.
Yeah, Bayern reached back-to-back finals.
You got Punkers, I think.
I don't know this answer. I'll be honest.
What answer is this?
Who scored the 85th minute winning goal for Louis van Gaal's Ajax to capture the title in 1995?
Don't
Was
know.
it Clive?
Kluivert?
Van Gaal managed Kluivert.
I think Clive's the most likely. I don't think Overmars did, otherwise I would have heard about it.
Did Van Dijk or not Van Dijk? Van Gaal managed Kluivert.
I
I'm
think
not
so.
too sure.
yeah, definitely in the 90s.
At Ajax, I think.
Damn, Van Gaal's old, man.
He is an old man.
Bro, United almost sent him to an early grave, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was funny when he fell over pretending to dive.
That was against us as well. That was Rashford's Premier League debut, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, that was Rashford's Premier League debut, yes.
Arsenal have given a lot of players a career, man.
He's
Tell me about it, man.
Patrick Kluivert, yeah. Yeah, let's go Patrick Kluivert. Yeah. Well done, lads.
18. Oh, mad.
What phase was he in? Okay.
Page 18. Page 18.
Liverpool Spurs.
Oh,
I'm forever grateful for Liverpool doing that, by the way.
easy.
That's why I can never hate them.
Liverpool and Tottenham.
I mean, Tottenham have heritage in Europe, bro. So
They actually do as well. First English team to win a European trophy. Heritage.
Yeah,
what phase are they in? How much did Luby spend?
Who knows, man? Who knows?
Who struck twice against Juventus in Dortmund's 1997 victory? Was it Lars Ricken?
It was either Rydal or Ricken. It was one of the R's, I think.
I actually met Lars Ricken over here in Thailand. He actually came over last year with Dortmund. He was with the team. I actually met him.
So what we going with, Ricken or right?
I'm gonna say Lars Ricken. I don't know. I just have a feeling it's Lars Ricken.
We go with that. We go with Ricken.
No, it's not.
Oh, it was Rydal. Shit.
It's right.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Apologies for the front.
Oh, easy. Teddy Sheringham.
Yeah, sure.
Let's move on. The United fan can answer this one. Yep, Teddy. Actually, met him as well.
Leverkusen. I was Leverkusen.
Leverkusen as well.
So they had the treble in their hands that year and threw them all the way.
Leverkusen.
Yeah.
No, but Leverkusen never won the league though up until this year. This is their first league title.
Shevchenko.
Is that Shevchenko?
That is, I think, yeah.
Yeah, it gotta be Shevchenko. Yeah, Shevchenko.
Yeah, that's definitely Shevchenko.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'll let the Chelsea fans do.
Lampard.
What? No, wait, Ronaldo. Yeah, Lampard. Drogba got sent off
before halftime.
He slapped Vidic in the face, I think.
Yeah, he did. He slapped Vidic in the face.
Yeah. So someone tell Odegaard that's how a number 8 performs in finals.
It's not Odegaard's fault. His team can't get to a final.
It is Odegaard's fault. It is Odegaard's fault. He's the captain, bro.
Yeah, good point.
Who struck twice, including
Bale.
us? As Real Madrid got the better of Liverpool in 2018. Gareth Bale.
Carrier CTE, yeah.
Also, yeah, graduated from school as well.
Liverpool.
That's
That's Liverpool 07.
Yeah, Liverpool. Yes, Liverpool.
Because I think Benitez benched Crouch for the final, which was a bit of a weird decision.
Did they face each other twice in 3 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we did. Yes, Liverpool.
Inzaghi, yeah.
Bayern overcame Valencia in Milan 2001. What did every goal have in common? Well, I don't know. I don't remember this.
I think it might be penalties.
Was it own goal?
They were all penalties, I think. I think
that would make the most sense. That would make the most sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Man City's triumph over Inter saw Pep Guardiola win for the tournament for the 3rd time as a coach. Who's the only coach of the trophy? Carlo Ancelotti.
Yeah.
Carlo Ancelotti.
Wait, how many did Zidane win though? Did he win 2 or 3?
Zidane won 3, but on more occasions it's Carlo Ancelotti.
Yeah. Paul Paisley won it 3 times in 9 years with Liverpool. Brian Clough won it twice.
Brian Clough won it 2.
And let's be honest. Zidane's CLs are too good.
Ancelotti built that Zidane team, anyways.
Would you argue Mourinho built that?
It was Mourinho. If you look, Mourinho built the spine of Real Madrid and made them the winners that they are today, bro.
Ancelotti brought in Toni Kroos.
No, but I'm not talking about but like Ramos, like Ronaldo and stuff. That spine, that heritage, is because of Jose.
Yeah, and he ran out Pep as well out of the league. So
that's all fraud, man.
Is it Dunking?
What?
What the last one? Yeah,
No,
it's done. It's done. Yeah, it was done. It was
That
only
was all?
13 questions. Yeah, 13 questions.
That's quite fun.
So we only got one. So we only got one wrong.
Hey guys, back to the jokes, guys. Let's go.
My computer's about to run out of battery now.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap.
Oh no, okay.
So,
I know,
so,
sad.
yeah.
What phase is
So-
my battery percentage in? I don't know.
But
Hey,
anyways, lads.
Jesus did it. Jesus did it in Jerusalem on a shoestring bullet, bro.
Yeah, I
Shoestring
mean,
bullet.
what was it? How long did it take him to turn water into
Now
wine?
we're all going to hell, man. We're all going to hell.
Come on now.
How long did it take to turn water into wine?
We're going-
Exactly, man. Arteta should be able to turn Jesus into a clinical striker, bro. Not that difficult.
That'd be even more of a miracle than what Jesus did, mate. Anyway, lads, I do need to go because my battery's about to run out.
No worries.
Yeah, it's been a brilliant show with you guys, and hopefully I'll see you guys sometime soon. Adios.
Yeah. Take
Peace.
care.
Take care. bro.
Take care. Lads, we are going to close out. Big up to Josh every single time. Make sure you guys. I know you guys haven't uploaded yet, but do check out his channel. Check out King's channel. He's close to 30 subs now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, on like 22 at the moment.
Guys, 20 of you watching, head over to King's channel. Subscribe to In Sports. We're so close to 300 subs, guys. Like, make sure you guys do hit the like button on the video. Check out our channels and leave a comment in the chat if you have predictions. If you agree with the lineup, and this. But anyways.
Also, check out Sarcasm City clips as well. Sarcasm City TV clips.
Do you run that page, Prime? Is that yours?
Check out. We don't reveal who runs it. Check out Sarcasm City TV clips.
No.
Check out the channel. There is something actually posted today. So you United fans that want Bruno gone, you can listen to Halal fan talk about the transfer and what he thinks will actually happen.
I want him gone, bro. I really don't care. But anyways, lads, we're out. Take care. Big up to Don C. Big up to Arian. Big up to Kevin. Big up to everyone who's commented.
Big up Don C.
Big up to you all. And yeah, lads, we're out. Take care. Good luck to both teams in the final. We're out. Take care. Peace.